지시 끄르끄랑가 간다를 가기리라리라리 조기 jay. Okay, today I want to just do a little exercise for myself to describe the permaculture zones and how they apply to our house and our land. If you're not familiar with that concept in permaculture, you're living areas, or where you live, where you grow, where you have livestock, basically all of your land is categorized into different zones, and I'm going to describe them as I go through them. So I hope the video is going to be okay. I was so sure it was going to be perfect today for making a video because it was wind still all the time as I was working, and now that I've decided to start filming, it's just this little breeze has picked up and it's getting stronger and I'm like, what? Okay, so usually there is zones 1 to 5 traditionally, but I think a lot of people add a zone 0, which is mostly just your house and your living quarters. So for us that would be our kitchen and dining room, our living room and our bedroom up there. So that's our zone 0, that's where we are every day, that's our safe space, our base basically. And when we come outside, we've got our zone 1. Zone 1 is a zone that you visit every day, where you grow crops and plants that need a lot of regular care, where you need to know what's going on. These zones can shift over time as well, as far as I understand, depending on how you use your land and your spaces. So definitely this little kitchen garden here is part of my zone 1 at the moment. I come out here pretty much every day, have a quick look, see how everything is doing, if it needs watering, or I look at it from my kitchen table, which is also very nice. The van is also part of zone 1 because at the moment it's our tool shed, so especially Dave goes there every day and rummages around and just uses it. This room down here, also zone 1, we store most of our wood in there, and lots of tools, our shoes and things. So this is kind of where our stuff goes when it doesn't need to come in the house. But yeah, we go there, bring things in, take things out all the time. Also for Dave, this is part of his zone 1, obviously for me as well because I go through, but he's building this wall here at the moment, so he's out here. If he's not working on it, then he's probably just having a look. Whoops, bottle fell over at the wind. So probably he'll just have a look and sit and watch it and see and think about stuff. So that's probably zone 1. Zone 2, I would say, is probably this space here. Actually, maybe this could be zone 1 as well because we store a lot of backup food here. We have a lot of tools in here as well. Maybe, at least for Dave, this will be part of zone 1 as well because he stores his work clothes in here as well. Zone 2, this barn is definitely part of zone 2. We come here maybe not every day, but at least probably every other day. We have more wood here, kindling, stuff like that. Also sometimes store tools here, a wheelbarrow. There's a sit spot here where Dave especially likes to sit in the sun. I think maybe the compost is part of zone 2 as well. Compost heap just over there. We empty the compost out fairly regularly, on a semi-regular basis, I would say. Then zone 3 are these outbuildings here. We come here a few times a week. More wood, building materials, more kindling and stuff like that, but just kind of backup things. If we go through to the upper level, so we'll come past the compost here. I think all of this bit here is probably part of our zone 3. I see this from afar pretty much every day. Maybe I don't come here every day. I especially don't invest energy here more than maybe once or twice a week, because at the moment there's not a lot of jobs to do here. So this area is managed, but it doesn't require a regular input of attention and energy. So I would say zone 3. The same goes for this bit here, all the way through to the back. This kind of corridor has been managed. We have put in a lot of energy here, but at the moment it is kind of being left alone. So it is a managed area, but low intensity area. So that's your zone 3. Then we go to zone 4. Zone 4, I think traditionally you would say zone 4 is maybe things like livestock, orchard, things that produce for you, but they're fairly low maintenance. So this is our kind of future garden / food forest area. There's definitely not really anything to do here at the moment, so we don't. If I do come here, then it is just for sitting, just for hanging out. So yeah, we leave it be, and that would be our zone 4. Zone 5 then is very interesting, because zone 5 is kind of defined as a wilderness zone. So you're always encouraged to have parts of your land that you where you let nature do what it wants. You don't put any energy in there, you just leave it be. And at the moment we have quite big areas that are in this zone. So our grove, this woody area down here, all the way to the back, is definitely going to move into a different zone at some point when we start clearing it out. But at the moment, as you can see, it is quite overgrown, and we don't really ever go here unless maybe for a walk or so. And then past these bushes, okay, it's getting a bit windy now. Past these bushes here, this field almost all the way down to the church that you see there. This field also belongs to us. It's the second field, we call it, and we don't do anything there right now. We just don't have the capacity to work on it. So that's it's wild. It's it's habitat for wildlife. Who knows who lives there and what's happening, and that's really nice. You can give back, and you don't have to control and own everything all the time. It's not necessary. So that's our zones at Krasiva Indu Mandir at the moment. Maybe at a later date I'll make another one of these videos, and maybe everything will have changed. Who knows? If I've said anything, or you have noticed that I've made a mistake, or you think that I've understood something wrong, then you can leave a comment, and I'm always happy to learn. I think it's good to talk about these things and just kind of say what is my understanding, and it makes it a bit more clear in my own head, and hopefully it'll help me to use these things for our work here. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam, Sri Nitya Gaura Hari Bol.